Hello, Grandma DC here, and it has been 6 days after my second chemo. I filmed somewhat. I had some culture shocks along the way with this one that they hadn't prepared me for, so things went a lot differently with the second chemo, as far as like just how things went in the hospital were very, very different, and I think that was a little shocking. I wish they had said to me, well, the first time's the honeymoon, we're going to throw you in population. Had a guy sitting within 6 feet of me. It was a little shocking, but it was more like what people had talked about when they told me about chemo, about sitting in a big room just full of people. And that really surprised me. Also, with the COVID pandemic, there were no divisions or divides or anything. Before we get started with me uploading what I can of what I filmed, I will say this, that this is the 6th day after, and it's the first day I have really felt like kind of filming. This one, they gave me an Xgeva shot, which is supposed to strengthen the bones, and I think it hit the bones harder. From the waist down, cramping again, the same thing over again, started 2 days later, all the way down to the toes, ankles. I want to thank a couple of people really quick, Timothy and Jen, I think it's Jen, from California. Thank you for the eloquent letter you wrote and the donation and this book, The Power of Now. Can't wait to read it. I have to say, I agree with you 100%. What a lovely letter that you wrote, Timothy. I assume it was Timothy that wrote the letter. And it's such a joy to get such a well-written letter and so heartfelt. And I thank you both so much. So I'm going to see what I can do. I've got to let the chickens out yet today, and I'm going to move around a little bit and see if I can get these legs to stop hurting. They're still hurting just a little, but not so bad that I can't handle it. And then we'll be going back in 3 weeks to do it again. Alright guys, hang in there. I hope I've got some footage that actually makes sense. Thank you for everything, guys. Hello, Grandma DC. I'm in Columbia and I'm running late. I thought I had plenty of time, was going to have a half hour extra, but you know me and math. So, yeah, my appointment is right now and I'm stopped at a stoplight. Oh, hope everybody hurries up. Come on, guys, move it. I was running late, but I finally got my blood work done. And now I'm just waiting for the doctor to call me in, and then we'll go down and get the chemo. Look at a TV to watch over there anyway. I think this is pretty out back there. That Pertaxil stuff, it makes you sweat. I got my Xgeva shot, got it finally approved through the dentist, and that might cause bone pain, so I called my daughter and she's going to get me some Claritin. And I should be out of here in half an hour, I hope. It's getting close to 5 o'clock. It'll go away. This passes in about an hour and a half, 2 hours from when I get out of here. Okay guys, I'm out in my car. I've had the air conditioner on high. I'm feeling a little bit better. A really nice lady named Rebecca wheeled me out. Oh God, bless her. Your legs feel like you just got to have a swimming pool. I'm a little breathless, like I've been running, and the hot flashes and the kind of woozy feeling from that. But it goes away quickly, and it only hits right at the end of that Pertrazidol something. I took a picture of it. You hear that thunder? We're getting ready to have a storm. And I was really grateful to Rebecca. She wheeled me all the way to my car. I was like, no, you don't have to. I can walk the last 100 feet. And she's like, no, we're going to go. Oh, that was so sweet. And this will wear off in about an hour or two. I'll go to my daughter's house. I'll take a nap. I came right straight out to the car and took my CBD oil. Thank you, Kathleen. And I know that's going to help. They gave me the Xgeva shot. The dentist finally signed the thing. Clarice went and got it to them. We got all that paperwork, jumbo mumbo, straightened up. And they came in and gave me the Xgeva shot, which is supposed to help strengthen my bones because of the bone cancer. I'm not sure what it does, except that they say it causes bone pain. And Kathleen had told me to take Claritin, and that would stop the bone pain. And what was interesting, Kathleen, you're going to love this, the nurse said the same thing to me. She said, go get Claritin. I said, what about Benadryl? No, Claritin. I said, Claritin D? She said, no, just Claritin. So I called my daughter, and she was in the process of making a grocery order, and she was able to get it ordered. It'll be delivered to her house tonight, so I can take that. Probably knock me out too, because they give you Benadryl. I couldn't nap today because those chairs are just uncomfortable and they don't lay back far enough. I think maybe that all kind of contributed to the fact that I just got so woozy and tired afterwards. But we'll see. I just hope this time, fingers crossed, I don't end up with the horrible, horrible cramps for 4 days. And the swollen glands, they weren't much for a day. It was no big deal. A little annoyance. But the cramps were horrid. And Rebecca said she thought I was only in my 40s. I said, oh man, this no hair thing is working for me. Wow, it made me look so much younger. And yeah, for a while I put my hat on, my little stocky hat, because my head was cold, and then all of a sudden, about 3/4 of the way through that Pertreza dwaddle waddle stuff, I was like, oh, soaked. No. But I am cooling off now. And the sores in my nose, they said just keep doing what I'm doing, triple antibiotic, and maybe put a little Vaseline in there or something. So I'll just keep doing what I'm doing for the nose sores. And let's see, what else did she say? My white count was a tad high, but when the nurses looked at it, they were like, 10 is average and you're 12. It's no big deal. And he said it was probably because of the chemo. But I'd rather have a little higher white count than, you know, no white count at all, which is probably why my finger healed up when it infected. So, and oh, and I got mouthwash, this preventative mouthwash that will help keep me from getting sores. Plus I was using a little bit of that honey turmeric mixture, but I didn't want to use a lot because of the sugar. And so I got some of that mouth rinse preventative, and they gave me a little bit of a very low dose pain pill for the neck tumor pain, which hits me when I've been up too long or walking or exercising. Otherwise I will hang on to those for dear life until I really, really need them. And if I have those cramps again, I will probably really, really need it. But it's a very low dose of painkiller. So interestingly enough, my insurance didn't pay very much on them, or I don't even think they turned it in. So I'm going to go fight with the insurance. Whee! Because mouthwash and a tiny dose of painkiller, the whole thing, the painkiller was $13, but they charged $100 for the mouthwash. And they gave me discounts or something. I don't think my insurance paid any on it, and I ended up having to pay $45 for mouthwash and a little bit of painkiller. That, my friends, is ridiculous. We need healthcare reform in this country and do something with those, you know, pharmaceutical. Ugh. Don't get me started. All right, guys, I will try to post later if something negative happens or if something super positive happens. And I love you all. Thank you for hanging in here with me. I thought I would be dead after my first one. I thought I'd be dead after this one. So I just want to show you that no, I'm actually driving. I'm actually cognitive. I'm able to go to the bathroom. I'm able to feed myself. I haven't lost my identity yet, so to speak. So really happy that chemo hasn't wiped me off the face of the earth like I expected it to. Yet. We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow or the next day or the day after. It's a one day at a time thing. But so far, I've been really pleasantly shocked that I am still me, I guess. Of course, everybody in the family has been shocked about me forever. So it's just the same old. It's shocking me. Later. Well, it's the day after I made it through the chemo. I stayed all night with my daughter. So far, I haven't had any bad reactions. I got the shot, the Xgeva shot this time, We finally got a dentist, got the right paperwork so he could sign it. And the nurse told me the same thing, you know, Kathleen did, which was get Claritin, and I did, and I took it, although I'm not sure, should I take it every day, every 8 hours? How long should I take it? I got to ask some questions. But I'm not having any bad reaction. I probably should not have drove myself, though. I was a little groggy-woggy yesterday, but I made it, and I came home to a package from Debbie with a very famous last name. I'm going to ask you the same question everybody does. Are you related to him? I bet you get tired of hearing that. And I'm trying to open the package as we speak right now. So what have you sent me, girl? And so they said it gets easier and easier, so I hope. What's a Christmas card in August? Oh, thank you, sweetheart, so much. Oh, that is an awesome thing. Awesome card. So, and thank you for the donation so much. You know, I got my meds at the hospital, and I shouldn't have done that, I guess, because it was like $50, and that was my copay just for a bottle of mouthwash and a little bit of painkiller for my neck. I was like, you have got to be kidding. But then I called Social Security because everybody said, well, you know, you're disabled now. Get a hold of Social Security. Oh, I think it's a wig. What fun. Oh, and it's blonde. I'm going to be a blonde. Do blondes have more fun? Debbie said they do. My mother says they do. Oh, I wished I had this when I was with my daughter, because she could have, you know, fixed it up and put it on me. She's really good at those sort of things. But it's short, and it's sassy, and it is darling. Anybody want to see what I look like as a blonde? I got this little hat, although I think it kind of looks dorky. I'm telling you guys, I look funny in a wig. I really, really do. Oh, because maybe now that my hair's all shaved off, it'll look better. So, oh, and it fits. I have a really big head. I was afraid it wouldn't fit. Oh, you know what? That is kind of cute. Does it go behind the ear? I guess, maybe. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. I've never worn a wig before. Last few times I've tried to put them on, it's always been kind of a disaster, but without any hair on top. That works out. Well, Debbie, thank you so much. That is cute. Hey, I don't look half bad as a blonde. You think I'll use... Oh, I shouldn't say that. Do you think I'll lose IQ points? Pam's blonde. We can't talk bad about blondes. Well, that's cute. Thank you so much, Debbie. Well, I'm going to go in here. I stopped and took a chance at Walmart again and got groceries. My white counts were still up, and I thought, while I still have white blood cells to fight off any infection, I'm going to head out. So I'm going to go get my grandchild and have him come out and help me carry all of this in. And then I get to sit in my chair and take a rest. Talk to y'all later. Bye-bye. There's Coleman, waiting for his mama to come get him one of these days. She's got to get some things to get prepared for the puppy. There's Coleman. There's Betsy. Oh, she says, I don't like the puppy much. To you, old girl. Hey, Cole. How's it going, buddy? Yeah, cutie. Hard to believe that's Scud's son, isn't it? Right, Scud? Hard to believe that's your boy, but it is. Your boy too, Maggot. Just the four of us chilling out today. Beautiful day again.